Good evening, everyone. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Just wanted to shoot this quick YouTube video to give you guys a few tips on if you're if you are a newcomer to becoming a YouTuber. Thought I'd just give you some tips on what you guys should do so you can make some wonderful content. Let me just fix the camera right here. Sorry. Okay. See? All right. Good. So the first tip I wanted to share you guys is probably the number one most important part of being a YouTuber is finding a good camera that will work. Preferably, if you want to be cheap, you can use your phone because most phones today they run on 1080p, 720p, and they usually run on 60 frames per second. But if you want to be a bit more technical, you can get the software needed to edit your videos and, of course, a camera to be able to record moments on whatever you like to share on YouTube. When you get a camera, one of the things you have to make sure is if you're, let's say, so I'm a musician, so I record my music covers on my phone. And if you are recording music that you're covering in the future, you want to make sure you have the camera set on a tripod so you can be able to capture the whole instrument that you're using to practice with, and then stick with that. And if you have to edit a video, of course, you have the editing software and all that. But when it comes to recording video games, which I do too, there is a thing that I have on my PlayStation. If you guys own PlayStation, it's called Share Factory, where you can edit your videos. I think there's a certain amount of time or certain length that Share Factory will let you comprise all your footage into one whole video, and it takes a while for it to edit into that video and be able to save it on your system. If you have a USB drive, that's awesome as well. I'm not sure how Xbox One works. I have experimented with Steam and recording gameplay and all that. A few examples I've done it with are the Modern Warfare 2 in 2018 series. Sorry. And Call of Duty World at War Zombies also. So this all leads into my second tip that I want to talk about. So the second tip I want to share with you guys is when you do post videos on YouTube, depending on the content, so again, music covers, video games, vlogs, Q&As, or debates even, whatever you want to talk about or whatever you want to post, you will get a lot of criticism or you will get a lot of likes. It's kind of a mixture of both, since the whole internet likes to be judgmental or they like to send positive thoughts. So from my experience, last year I posted a cover of Helmet's biggest hit, Unsung, and it did get a substantial amount of views. But the thing that caught my attention was the one dislike that it got. And those dislikes will throw you off because most of the time people on YouTube or the internet in general won't explain why they don't like your video. I did find out that it was because the way that the guitar sounded, and I will admit it was kind of bad sounding. But what also caught my attention was that there was one part in that song where I played a bit too fast. I kind of made a few mistakes here and there. But as a musician, you grow and learn. So it doesn't really bother me, and that's what you guys should take into account. Whenever the criticism comes your way, just you take it how you want, but try and be strong, be a bit more, a bit more encouraging. So you could think, I think I know how I can make this better and how my videos in the future will be better. And this will lead into my third and last tip, which is just be yourself. So right now I'm just sitting in my room recording this vlog for you guys. It's not a worry in the world. And most of the time, if I record any video games or music covers, and depending on how many takes I will need for each video that I post, it's all good because, again, I'm not worried and I'm just trying to do what's best for the viewers. So, and just be yourself if you guys are camera shy, it's okay. My experience having to be able to talk to you guys or in front of people in general was back in middle school. Because back in middle school, I used to do theater, and there I played football, and I did track and field, and people knew that, and in football and track and field that I did theater, and I thought, okay, well, people think that I play football and then I do sports, and they think it's weird because they, theater people would rather be better at acting than sports. But the amount of encouragement I got from my teammates and the coaches helped me find a newfound courage, so that way I wouldn't have a problem being able to interact with people and show them my talents. So it's the same thing with music. So whenever I was in a band, I had never performed on stage musically, only in theater. So when it came to that time, I did feel a bit nervous, but then again, once I started playing the music, I didn't worry about it, and I had friends that were in the band, that helped me kind of guide my way into being a proficient musician, performer. So with that in mind, with YouTube, it can be the same way. Just don't think about how others will feel or think about the content that you put on. Just think, if there's something that others will like, then there's no way that people will hate you for it. Just think of it like that. If you do think that people will hate you for what you posted, and you're going to get criticism for it, then I'll suggest this. Just take as many takes as you need to feel like you got the video down, and your content will be perfect. So that concludes the 3 tips that I want to offer you guys. Just get the right equipment. Just whatever content you feel like posting, go ahead and post it, but be very careful about it, since there are community guidelines. I forgot to mention that. There are community guidelines you have to follow if you're becoming a YouTuber. And 3, just be yourself. So I want to thank you guys for listening in on this vlog. And to continue on with that, speaking of video games, I will be posting more of the Resident Evil 2 remake gameplay on the standard mode, probably for the next few minutes of tonight. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, just feel free to comment on this video. So again, thank you guys for listening. I'll see you in the next video.